President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Vice President, Senate President, Speaker, House of Representatives, Your Lordship, Justice Tanko Mohammed, Senate House Committee Chairman on Navy. I am Navy Seaman Haruna Boshit. I'm from Jos Plateau State. Official number X14608. I am 22/69 regular intake of the Nigerian Navy. I want to read a sad story of what transpired between me and Rear Admiral I.O. Mohammed. Good morning, Nigerians. Today is 13 July 2020. The sad story that happened between me and Rear Admiral I.O. Mohammed while I was his orderly. He used to maltreat me and treated me as a slave, because I could remember the first time I went to his office. When he took me as an orderly, we are 3 that sent to his office. He now chose only me and returned the remaining 2 that he doesn't want them because those ones are Muslim. He don't want any Muslim to work with him as a personal staff because he's a tribalistic man. That is what I discovered in him. From there, as I start working with him, this man started frustrating me. I went and told this man that my father is late. Please, I want to go for my sister's wedding. He started telling me that I should go, and before I should travel, I should go and withdraw 4,000 naira from my account and give it to Malam Ibrahim to do some works in his house there. He could not refund the money back to me. Even when I came back, I was paid RCA. This man now went and punished me. He said I should go and hold tree with Soldier Ann. I should go and hug that very tree with Soldier Ann. Those Soldier Ann be biting me. I could not bear the pain. He was even calling his wife on WhatsApp video call, showing her that look at what this rat and lizard is doing. Because I was paid RCA, I could not come and appreciate him. That is not an offense. If it is an offense, at least there's way he will punish me, not up to that extent. From there, I went and reported to the Navy authority. They could not take any action. He told me to go and buy 2 glass of window. He could not refund my money to me. I told the Navy, because I record everything inside my phone, they could not take any action. Still, he asked me to pay for carpenter to fix door. I did that thing. I paid for that money. He could not refund my money back to me. I still paid for plumber. He could not refund my money back to me. I recorded everything. I went and reported. They could not do anything. We went together to ShopRite in Apple. This man went and dropped me there in that very Apple ShopRite. He dropped me there, and I trekked from Apple ShopRite to Niger Barracks. For some of you who knows that very place very well, that is what I have undergone. But this man could not, the Navy could not even take any action against him. I keep reporting him to the same Navy department. They could not even do anything. Look at evidence of what this man has did to me. Look at this very picture that you are seeing. This is a liberty dress which the Navy so much respected. But still at that, this man keep punishing me. Look at me. This is what I told the driver to snap and send it through my phone so that let me have evidence against him. I report this thing. They could not do anything about it. I say, okay, no problem. Instead, they asked me that what did I want them to do to him? That is a very senior officer. Still at that, I keep following his children to club. I'll go to club with his children, dress in uniform, and come back early morning. This without arm, only me. I'll go and stand there and come back the following day. Still at that, I was the one sweeping his house, mopping his house almost every day. And this man will keep punishing me. He'll be hitting me on my head. Every day I'll be buying Panadol and put in my pocket because I know the kind of person he is. There's no day that this man will not strike me. Almost every day he will be striking me. What have I done to him? This kind of people, I've never seen that kind of person in this armed forces. If it is like that, people will not even join the armed forces anymore because of the kind of person he is. I want to tell Nigerians that our leaders are not helping us. They are not encouraging us. I have the zeal to do the military job, but this man is discouraging me from doing the job based on the kind of ill treatment I'm undergoing. I report to the Navy verbally, but they could not even take any action against him. Even when we went to buy a car together with this man, one of the car was 36 million, while the other one is 16,500,000. This man, on our way going home, he starts striking me on my head that I'm just following him like a fool in the name of orderly. Why did I not open eye for that very car dealer, let him reduce the price? Is it my car? It is not my car. Why should I intimidate somebody to reduce the price for him? It is none of my business. I have no business with it. I still report to the Navy authority. They could not even take any action about it because I don't know if it is because I report to them verbally. I said no problem. I was denying of my leave for me to travel to Jos. This man denied me that I'm not going for my leave, that I stay and take care of animal, goat. I should be feeding that goat, while my junior, who is a driver, should travel, and they left me in the house. I stayed, and he left his car in my possession. From there, he traveled to Lagos to go and celebrate Christmas with his children in Lagos. That is how this man left me. I now drove that car. As soon as I drove the car developed a fault of overheating. I said, okay, now no problem. They went and reported to the Navy department, Navy regulator. Those same people whom I report to them, people like NW Dahiru, MW Gwadabi, all of them, I report to them on several occasions. They could not take action. But this time around, because it's a senior officer, because it's an admiral, they now take action. They came and arrested me, they locked me in the guard room. I've spent 23 days in the guard room. The Provost Marshal came together with the Rear Admiral I.O. Mohammed. They came and seized my phone because of those records that are there. They think I'm going to use it against them to implicate him. He now seized the phone, they left with the phone, and they went and formatted the phone. I have an application that do captures face whenever you tamper with my phone. Look at his picture. This is the face of Rear Admiral I.O. Mohammed. If you like, let him go and deny it. Look at the second picture. This is the face of Rear Admiral I.O. Mohammed. How he left with my phone and he went and formatted the phone. Even after they released me from guard room after 23 days, I was charged. They disrated me from seaman to OS. That is what they did. They removed this very rank you are seeing. That is what they did. The Navy did to me. And they now said I should pay the sum of 120,000 naira for the car that developed a fault of overheating. That is my punishment. I said no problem. I agree. But why is it that they did not punish the Admiral one about reporting all these things? Does that mean it's above the law of the armed forces? It should be charged in line with section 92, ill treatment. But they could not do anything about it because they think he's a very senior officer and they did not take any action. From there, I went to go and carry my properties in his house. I couldn't have access to carry my properties anymore. My properties were locked in the house. I was using only this uniform for good 3-4 months because I don't have access to my property. I don't have access to communicate with my family. My phone has been with them for over 4 months. So I have to write a letter in line with section 179, complaint of a soldier, rating or an aircraft man, which I wrote a letter. I submitted this very letter to the commander Naval unit. This is the evidence of the letter I submitted. He ignored it. I submitted this letter to the chief of naval staff. They ignored it. I submitted this letter to the chief of defense staff. No action was taken. That is how I involved my lawyer to still write petition and attach all this letter and send to them. This is the petition that my lawyer wrote to the chief of defense staff as well as chief of naval staff. As you can see, this is the letter. I will read it out to the hearing of everybody. Need to investigate the complaint of Seaman Haruna GP with official number X14608 against Rear Admiral I.O. Mohammed, Chief of Policy and Plant, Nigerian Navy. We are affirmed solicitors and service. Our service has been retained by Seaman Haruna GB. Official number X14608. Herein after referred to as our client, on whose instruction we direct this letter to your esteemed office. Seaman Haruna GB, having complained with the Armed Forces Act Cap A20, Law of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, specifically Section 179. We hereby, as solicitors to Seaman Haruna GP, present a sad story and dehumanization of Seaman Haruna GP with service number X14608 is receiving from his boss Rear Admiral Ifeola Mohammed, now Chief of Naval Transformation, presently of Policy and Plan. Sir, Haruna GB and orderly to Rear Admiral I.O. Mohammed, right as an distinguished officer of the Nigerian Navy, was violated not as stated in the Armed Forces Act Cap A20 2004, but also as Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as a citizen of Nigeria. Indeed, Seaman Haruna GB complained with the Armed Forces Act Cap A20, Law of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, letter of complaint to the Naval Commander dated on 8 April. The proof of the service of our client complaint is to the commander with no response is attached to at Annex A, and the letter to the Chief of Naval Staff is also attached as Annex B for your confirmation. In view of this inhuman act of Rear Admiral I.O. Mohammed Ifeola Mohammed to Seaman Haruna GB, his supposed audit. We humbly present the complaint of Seaman Haruna GB to your office for investigation. In order to further punish Haruna GB, Rear Admiral I.O. Mohammed has influenced the transfer of Seaman Haruna GB to Sapele, seized his phone since 26 January 2019 till date, and went further to format the phone without the client consent. This said complaint from our client to your office for your investigation is attached as NSC. Furthermore, to this investigation, we have the mandate to inform the Secretary to the Federation, Honorable Minister of Defense, Senate and House Committee Chairman on Navy, Office of the Chief of Staff to the President, Human Rights Commission, as well as relevant government agencies on the sad treatment of humble Seaman Haruna GB suffered in the hand of his supposed boss, Rear Admiral Ifeola Mohammed, who has turned him to slave. Finally, sir, we have no doubt on our mind that the Navy, under your leadership, have the mechanism to investigate Rear Admiral Ifeola Mohammed inhuman treatment on his orderly, Seaman Haruna GB. That is the letter that my lawyer wrote to the Chief of Defense Staff, as well as Chief of Naval Staff. This is the second letter that was sent to the Chief of Naval Staff, as you can see. I will read it out to the hearing of everybody. Pre-action notice for damages on inhuman treatment of Seaman Haruna GB with service number X14608 by Rear Admiral Ifeola Mohammed, Head of Transformation, now is Chief of Policy and Plant, Nigerian Navy. We are firm solicitors to Seaman Haruna GB with service number X14608. Herein refer as our client, on whose instruction we direct this letter to you in view of the failure of your organization to address the dehumanization and oppressive slavery acts of Rear Admiral I.O. Mohammed on his orderly Seaman Haruna GB and pay for damages based on violation of Section 34 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, right to dignity of human person. This letter serves as a notice of our intention to proceed to any relevant court to seek for legal redress if your organization fails to address the complaint of Seaman Haruna GB within 7 days of this pre-action notice, and valuable compensation to be paid to our client with necessary sanction to the Rear Admiral I.O. Mohammed, who is about to give a bad name to the Nigerian Navy, the pride of the armed forces. Note that Seaman Haruna GB has been locked out of his apartment since 26 January 2019 till date, and his phone forcefully collected by Rear Admiral I.O. Mohammed, which item has been formatted without the consent of our client, is in order to destroy evidence against him. That is the letter that was sent to the Chief of Naval Staff. From there, they now called me and they invited me at the Naval headquarters by the legal department. When I got there, the Commodore Malafa, Jas Malafa, she asked me, she said, Seaman Haruna, are you the Haruna? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, okay, no problem. That she understand that I've never committed an offense. This is the first time. Because of that, they should return my rank back to me. I should take my rank. I should not feel offended. And from there, I should go and withdraw the case. I told her that I'm not going to withdraw the case. She said, okay, no problem. That before she became the Director of Legal Service, she saw a picture where this same Rear Admiral I.O. Mohammed hung his orderly on top tree. But even with that evidence, the case could not go anywhere, that they cannot do anything to him. Because of that, it's better for me to go and withdraw the case. That did I not see the video of Governor of Kano State, Governor Ganduje, where they bribed him with in dollars? Did I not see the video? I said I did not see anything. No, I didn't see anything. He said, okay, even with that evidence, is he not still the governor of Kano State? I should go and withdraw this case. If not, I'm not going to survive it. So I want to tell Nigerians today that I am not safe. That the Navy have failed me. The armed forces has failed me. The way they failed Nigerians, that is how they have failed me. Because I've written all this letter to the Chief of Defense Staff as well as Chief of Naval Staff, but they could not even take any action. So what I want to tell Nigerians today is that I want the whole world to see this and intervene in my matter. I want the Human Rights Commission to intervene in my matter. I want the Human Rights Radio to intervene in my matter. The Presidency, the Senate, and the House of Reps, they should also intervene in my matter. Let them know that what I have passed through. Because where am I presently now? Now I'm in Kacha. I've spent almost 2 months here on operation. They have not even given me 5 naira apart from my salary. So now I'm no longer safe. Because these people will come and arrest me. Nobody should come and arrest me. Because I write this thing in line with the Armed Forces Act section 179. I've written my complaint, they did not attend to me. So what did I do? I have to voice it out because I'm no longer safe. I don't want anything to come and happen to me. I don't want somebody to come and kill me. I am ready to die. If whatever that the Navy decide to do, I am ready for it. But let this country intervene for me. Let the human rights lawyers to intervene for me. For my own lawyer side, I really appreciate the letter that he has wrote. I thank him for what he has wrote. But for now, the lawyers should step aside. Let other lawyers intervene in my matter because I don't understand what he's doing again any longer. He's not ready to help me again. So I really appreciate. God bless Nigeria. I still remain Navy Seaman Haruna GB with official number X14608. I'm regular 2269 regular intake. God bless Nigeria. Bye.